Happy New Year to you. Here's our forecast for the next several days. Really, the big story, especially next week, is going to be the very cold conditions we're expecting in our 8 to 14 day outlook. So, unseasonably cold, January 8th through the 14th. So, that's something you do need to be prepared for. So, a few things you can do is inspect your chimney. A bigger project would be insulate your attic, but you always can install and test smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Clean out your gutters, that's kind of a bigger thing, but caulk and weather strip doors and windows. Gather supplies, maybe if you need some firewood or anything like that, and insulate those exposed pipes because it is going to be pretty cold next week. The Climate Prediction Center does have at least a slight risk for some decent snow for at least parts of the deep south. Let me emphasize, this is an experimental forecast from the Climate Prediction Center, but something we'll continue to monitor next week because it is certainly going to be cold enough. Whether we get those disturbances moving through, that'll be a different story, but certainly something we'll pay close attention to next week. Record high for today is 80. That'll be safe. The record low, safe as well, 6. That was set in 1918, over 2 inches of rain back in 1974. We managed to hit 72 degrees yesterday for the last day of 2024. No rain. Did get a good bit of rain over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. We picked up 0.29 of an inch. As you do move through the rest of your Wednesday, first day of the year, pretty quiet conditions. No major problems across the southeast. So if you are traveling, the weather should cooperate even as we go into Thursday. No problems. There'll be a few more clouds, it looks like, as we go into, we'll say, late Thursday and in parts of Friday. We'll have some clouds for at least parts of South Carolina as some colder air does move in. So it is going to be a lot colder, it looks like, for the start of the weekend. A little bit of a closer look at our forecast for us here across South Carolina. A lot of sunshine today. A little bit of a breeze, generally coming out of the west. Eventually, these winds will shift a little bit more out of the northwest for tonight and tomorrow, and it will be a little cooler tomorrow. And once again, we'll have a lot of sunshine. The clouds will start to build back in. It looks like late in the day on Thursday. We'll have clouds on Friday. You'll see our forecast model tries to paint in a stray shower Friday as that cold front moves through, but as of right now, do expect it to be a dry frontal passage, but it will be colder for the weekend. European model shows that very small chance of rain on Friday, but once again, our forecast model not showing much in the way of rainfall. It looks like the next best chance rain in general will be Monday as that much colder air starts to move in. Over the next 7 days, trace to maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain, a little bit higher amounts up towards the upstate of South Carolina. But highs for the Midlands, we'll say mid to upper 50s. Some of us may even touch 60 degrees. Lows tonight dropping down into the upper 20s and low 30s. So it'll be a cold start to your Thursday with highs in the mid-50s Friday. Colder on Saturday. Temperatures do moderate Sunday and Monday with that chance to rain, and then it does turn colder on Tuesday and even colder Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. So some much colder weather on the way next week. Myrtle Beach looking good for the weekend with highs in the mid-40s, so it will be kind of chilly. Charleston, low 50s for daytime highs over the weekend. So if you do have plans to head to the coast for the first weekend of 2025, looking pretty good. Only a small chance of rain in Greenville on Sunday, better chances of rain on Monday. For the most part, though, looks like things will be drier than normal in our 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, January 8th through January 14th. And as always, you can follow me on these social media outlets. Have a great 2025.